Here is my 5-minute review of Indigo Dreaming by Dinah Johnson. When I first read Indigo Dreaming, I was immediately drawn to how it centers Black girlhood and how it memorializes the moments of sisterhood that have become staples in African American culture. Could this image be that of Celie and Nettie from Alice Walker's The Color Purple as the two sisters reunite? Or perhaps this is an image of Nell and Sula from Toni Morrison's Sula, when Sula returns to town after being gone for nearly a decade. Or even more recently, could this symbolize the desire for connection between Fikile and Pulang and Netflix's Blood and Water? Either way, this image highlights the longing that can exist within Black girlhood to find one's chosen kin. A term that is used to understand how familial bonds are formed outside of blood relationships. A concept that Black girlhood studies scholars Corinne T and LaKisha Simmons discuss in their article, Black Girlhood and Kinship, where they explore why kinship bonds are developed and how they sustain Black girls and their girlhoods. The longing in this image is quite palpable, seeing that we learn that the girls never actually meet, at least not yet. This scene is an imagined one, or more specifically, a dream that the two girls are sharing. Dinah Johnson writes, "In my heart, I'm sure there's another girl like me, across an ocean or a sea, spending the night in an indigo dream of the two of us playing in the same sun, in the same sand, hand in hand, every morning at day clean." I want to quickly focus on this indigo dream. Indigo, a color that symbolizes devotion, justice, creativity, dignity, and wisdom. It is also the color of integrity and intuition. Then, of course, dreaming, which in this image is portrayed as rest, deep sleep, imagination, safety, communication, and longing. Each girl is fast asleep in her own bed. They dream of each other and will wake again at day clean with the same longing. In Field and Simmons' article, Black Girlhood and Kinship, they write, "We draw attention to how coming of age is a relational process, how girls seek both interdependence and independence in relation with others. Therefore, Indigo Dreaming is not just a story exploring interconnectedness of the Black diaspora. It is a story of how Black girls seek kinship in order to learn about others, but also to learn about themselves. What do other Black girls eat or drink? How do they do their hair? What stories have they heard from their grandmothers? What games do they play, and what music do they listen to?" In asking these questions of each other, the girls of Indigo Dreaming are trying to solidify their kinship bond, one that will foster their interdependence and their independence as they grow into Black women. Black girlhood studies scholars like Joyce Ladner, Gaunt, Ruth Nicole Brown, and many others have been trying to create spaces for Black girls to do exactly what Indigo Dreaming is doing, giving Black girls space to imagine, to dream, to learn, to be creative, and to grow. The story is also rooted in legacy. Not only will the girls learn about themselves from each other, but they will also learn about their history. In this particular scene, that history is being passed down by their grandmothers. Again, here we have a staple image within African American culture, Black girls and a strong maternal figure, a concept dealt heavily within popular culture and in scholarship, from Molly's relationship to her mother, Cece, in HBO's Insecure, to well-known metaphor of the maternal figure in Lose Your Mother by scholar Saidiya Hartman. Dinah Johnson acknowledges that this is a story of legacy and history, themes that continue to dominate stories of Black girlhood. Black girls understand who they are when they know their history. In addition, it is a story about kinship, imagination, and desire. Lastly, Indigo Dreaming also acts as an archive of Black girlhood in the 21st century. An archive that reminds us that Black girlhood can be a safe space to dream and to imagine.